be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Beavers offense will come out first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Oh, he got loose. Just keeps moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the... And he scores! Touchdown, Beaver! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Oregon Ducks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. What a game he had last time out. Found pay dirt 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Under fire. Working that left side now. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
This time they'll go to the running game. Finding some room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Ducks have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Dante Moore swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Hampton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hatcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so dominant against the run. He's able to blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find. Entire country.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Throwing more. Floats it out in space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Moore will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The run inside. It's Hatcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Beavers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. In the gun on third down, Moore. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it way down the field. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Offense changing the play. Moore. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore takes his shot. Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Under fire.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gets the back moving. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Moore to throw. That's reeled in. It's hooked.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Quarterback making checks. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
To the air, it's Murphy. Looking long. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Steps away. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the left side. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Cal taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Golden Bears who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads quickly. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You throw in the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Gets away. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. This was one of the primary storylines going into this one. How productive would these two wide receivers be? Both of them have scored touchdowns, and we have a quarter to go. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing more. That's caught. It's hooked. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside. It's Hill. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Moore to the air. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Hatcher.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The run inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bear. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played.
Here's a little room there. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move, it's Briggs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it.